Hi, I'm Sharon Stevens and I am an artist and author specialising in watercolour illustration and modern calligraphy. I love creating for joy and relaxation, and my mission is to help you make art a relaxing and fun part of your life as well. Pansies are a lovely, uniquely recognisable flower with 5 rounded petals. There are 3 petals that sit next to each other at the bottom, and then 2 slightly larger petals overlapping at the top. They can be a single colour, have lines coming from the centre, or have a bold dark centre. Okay, so for our front view, we'll start just by marking out where the centre is with a small circle, and then we're going to draw in the bottom petal, which kind of comes out to the side slightly and then curves down, comes around, dips in, and then comes back up. And then we have 2 petals either side, so you can go up slightly, curve it round, and then bring this down underneath that bottom petal. Do the same on the other side. And then for the top 2 petals, they're going to sit slightly above this circle. They're going to be a bit bigger. So for the first one, we'll start over at the top of the left petal, and you can do this either side. You can also kind of trace your pencil along, or add this in roughly from the centre, just to make sure you're getting the shape right. So I'm bringing this up and round, and then down. That's going to come in there. And then another one that's going to sit behind this. So again, bring this round. Okay, so moving to my pen, I'll start with the centre. So again, we can keep this as a small circle, or we can do these kind of teardroppy shapes over the top, and then add in that semicircle underneath. Now we can go over these lines, making them a little bit more wobbly, a little bit more organic, which will help give the illusion that this petal is really delicate. Same for these, just wobbling that pen ever so slightly. Okay, so now we have our 5 petals drawn in. Let's do the stem, coming down from that centre. So for the features of the pansy, we can just add the shading onto the petals, or we can add the more distinguished dark markings which make the pansy more recognisable, and you get different versions of these. So it's up to you which one you choose. So I'm going to show you how to do the darker versions. So it's just on these lower 3 petals, and we can start by outlining it. So you can use your pencil for this, or just use your pen. And I'm just going up and drawing kind of jaggedy lines with my pen. I'm going to fill this in. So I'm not touching the edge of the petal. And then I'm going to do this on the lower petal as well. Bringing it up, the V shape. And if you have a bolder pen now, you can switch to that to fill this in. So I'm using my 08 now, and I'm just going to fill all of this in. So now that's filled in, I'm going to switch to my 005 to add some shading. And because these petals are quite delicate, we can add quite a few kind of lines coming in from the outer edge. And then also from the center, so going through that black area. So just making sure to curve round with the shape of the petal. And then for this petal which is sitting behind, we can add a bit of darker shading in this area, which is going to push that back, make it look like it's sitting behind a little bit more. And then again, those lines on the outer edge, particularly where it dips in. And then the same with this one. Okay, and then for the stem, add the shading underneath, bring it down, and then carry on the left side. Okay, and that is our front view complete of the pansy.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all of our latest videos.